Welcome, everyone, to Mayo Clinic Radio. I'm Dr. Tom Shives.
And I'm Tracy McCrae.
Well, Tracy, the holidays are over, and it's back to the normal routine. But you get to come here. Not all bad.
I'm still unpacking from the move forever.
I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's not fun, is it?
No.
Well, for some of us, the new year brings new goals, and getting fit and losing weight. Those are high on the list of New Year's resolutions.
It sounds vaguely familiar. Whether your goal is weight loss or just feeling better and being healthier, adding activity to your day will help you get there. But how to get started and how do you stay motivated and avoid the common pitfalls? Here to offer tips to help you get moving is Mayo Clinic Healthy Living Program physical therapist Dani Johnson. Welcome back to the program, Dani. It's good to see you.
Thank you so much, Tracy. I'm very excited to be here.
Nice to have you here.
Thank you, Dr. Shives.
So everybody on New Year's Eve says, tomorrow I'm going to do it. I'm going to start the program.
I always just say in January. I don't expect the first.
Start the program, get fit, lose weight. So what would you tell them? How do they get started?
Yeah, that's a great question, Dr. Shives. Thank you for asking that, because that is on a lot of people's minds as we enter the new year. So there's a couple of things I always recommend to people, whether it be they haven't done exercise for a long time or they're not quite sure how to get started. Number one, obviously, we want to make sure you're safe. So if you've had any new medical conditions that have come up since you've been a regular exerciser, make sure you check with your doctor. Make sure that you know that you're healthy and safe to start an exercise program. Number two, I always tell people have a plan. Very important to have a plan so that you know what your goals are. What are you striving for? Is it weight loss? Is it, you want to lower your blood pressure or just get in better shape in general? So have a plan with clearly defined goals. How many days a week are you able to devote to exercise? What does that timeline look like? So all of those things can be really, really important as you get started. Making sure you're safe, having a clear and defined goal.
Should we be thinking cardiovascular health or strength training? Or if someone is just coming into this, like, I am finally going to get started, should they just start with whatever is most interesting to them?
Right, Tracy, that's a great question. So at the Mayo Clinic Healthy Living Program, obviously, we really try to promote a well-rounded exercise program, which would include multiple things: strength training, or what we refer to as resistance training. So that doesn't always include weights. It can include your body weight. It can include many different modalities. Cardiovascular training for your heart and your heart health and heart efficiency. And also mobility training, which can include things anywhere from stretches to yoga or Tai Chi, Pilates, any of those things. But we do realize also that that's not always realistic for people to do all of those things at once, especially if they haven't done anything for a while and they just want to start. So my suggestion to people is, what worked for you in the past? What do you like? Get started with a very realistic goal in terms of how many times you're going to get to the gym and what does that timeline look like. Have a buddy that can hold you accountable for those goals. So, all of those things can be very helpful. So just get started. Just get into the gym or start a healthy program at home. Just start. It can be small.
You mentioned the importance of setting goals. So if somebody on New Year's Eve said, I really need to lose 50 pounds, and they came to see you, would you say, well, let's be a little more realistic. Let's start with 10. Because I would assume if somebody wants to lose 50 pounds and they've only lost 8, they say, I can't do it. But if you have a lesser goal, is it important to kind of work at it from that angle?
Yeah, Dr. Shives, you've really hit the nail right on the head. It's just a perfect thing to just get started, because otherwise things can become really overwhelming really, really quickly. So we always try to encourage people to start with a very realistic goal. You can keep going, and 50 pounds is a wonderful thing to try to do if you need to do that. But we always say 5 or 10 pounds initially. We always talk about, and I'm from the physical activity world, so extremely important as we try to, lose a few pounds to get into better shape. But, we also have to consider what we're eating, and the holidays can be tough with that too. So again, you need to have a balance. and you need to really strive for small, attainable, realistic goals.
Well, and I have stuck in my head somewhere that ideally you should only lose 1 or 2 pounds a week. Or
Yes.
is that right? So maybe it's going to take you a year to lose 50 pounds.
Yes, unless you're doing other medical interventions, it's really safe to lose 1 or 2 pounds a week, and that's for multiple reasons. Part of when you lose weight, you're losing fat, but you also a lot of times are losing muscle as well. Muscle has a lot of wonderful attributes for our bodies, including keeping our metabolism going, keeping our bones healthy, all of that. So we don't want to lose weight really, really fast because we also lose great muscle. So making sure that you're taking it slow, again, small goals. It's about the journey. It's not about the day to day. So, we need to make sure that we take it little by little, attainable goals.
I actually scowled right to her face when she said it's about the journey. And then I realized, oh, she can see me. Well, because Jen, our producer, and I were talking about we need strength training.
Right.
Strength training. So it hurts to do strength training.
Oh, Tracy, it shouldn't hurt to do strength training. No.
What's the next day? It hurts to do strength training. Can you give us a little bit of motivation for strength training?
Yeah. Strength training, or what we at the Healthy Living Program call resistance training, because it really can encompass quite a few different modalities, quite a few different options for people, depending on what they like or don't like. It shouldn't hurt, Tracy. Sometimes you can get sore, but that's a really good thing because that's your body building muscle.
Yeah.
So
Well, you're trying to do bicep curls with 200 pounds. No wonder
Just
you're
trying to do something.
So strength training, if you aren't familiar or you've never done it before, there's great ways to get started. You can take a class. You can hire a trainer. That's a really great thing to do if you're not familiar with the gym. The gym can feel very overwhelming. Hire a trainer to show you how to do some things right and well with good form so you can protect yourself. So resistance training is a very important thing, especially as we get older because we lose muscle mass.
Bingo. See, Dr. Fabian was here talking about menopause last month, and that's what we said.
Yeah.
We really have
You
to,
need
as
to be strong to go
middle
through that.
age, yes.
Well, and especially for women, because we have hormonal changes that take place around menopause. We do lose muscle at a pretty fast rate after we go through those changes. And unless we're actively working on maintaining our muscle mass, we can have ramifications from losing our muscle mass. Our bones need to be healthy and strong, and resistance training helps with that. Our metabolism, of course. Muscle burns a lot more calories, takes a lot more to sustain than fat. So it's a really good idea from that aspect as well. So,
All right, last question before you
Yes.
get back to the gym.
yes.
How do you stay motivated? You and I both know any athletic exercise facility on January 1st, it's packed, or the 2nd
Yeah.
or the 3rd. And it gradually tapers off. So by mid-February, you're back to where you were. 'Cause
Yeah.
all those people give up. Why?
Yeah.
And how do you stay motivated?
Yeah. Well, there's multiple reasons why, we see that drop off effect, unfortunately, some of which are because people are setting goals for themselves that are not realistic. They say they're going to go to the gym for an hour a day for 5 days a week. Well, for most people, that's really difficult to do. So set realistic goals. Do something you like. If you hate running, don't run. Find a class that you enjoy doing. Bring a buddy. Make it social. Really, enjoying that time. It shouldn't be drudgery. And so I think that a lot of people go and they don't like it. And so who's going to continue doing that long term? So
Set realistic goals, make it
have
social,
a buddy,
take
make
a
it
buddy.
social, have fun with it, try new things.
And do some strength training.
Well, I also like to reward myself. So if I can bribe my kids, I can bribe myself as well.
That's right. Take a chocolate with you.
Yes.
Yeah, but when you're done.
Off.
It's a new year. Get moving with Dani Johnson, Mayo Clinic Healthy Living Program physical therapist. Thanks again for being here.
Thank you so much.